let's talk about polarity in relationships. So, everybody knows, and if you don't, I will explain, that there is the feminine and there is the masculine. So, women, okay, you have to understand that a lot of you are in your masculine energy. How do you expect a man to treat you the way you want to be treated when you're operating from a masculine place? Okay? So, again, in a relationship, if there isn't somebody masculine, going into it, eventually somebody is going to end up in the masculine position because that is carrying pretty much the relationship because you guys are supposed to be leaders. But leadership isn't control. Let me specify that. Leadership is allowing the other person to feel safe to be able to submit. So, you men, if you want a woman to submit to you, you have to give her a safe place in order to do so. Okay? So, in other words, if she doesn't feel safe, she can't naturally submit to you. And this is why a lot of the time you do get women that end up in their masculine role because a lot of men are unaware of how to be in that leadership role without controlling. And you're not allowing her to feel safe to just be, which is what the feminine is supposed to do. She's supposed to just be. She's supposed to feel safe because the masculine is allowing her to feel safe to just pretty much exist and to receive, and all the things that he does, she lets him feel like, wow, like, thank you, and allow him to get that dopamine, if you want to put it, or, to feel good, like, wow, I'm doing a good job. Okay. That is what proper polarity is. And then the masculine is supposed to protect, provide. And I'm not talking about just providing money, guys. I'm talking about providing safety. I'm talking about providing emotional safety. I'm talking about provision in all different ways, not just financially. So, ladies, you got to get out of your masculine if you even want that to be a potential opportunity. So you can't keep blaming men when you are in your masculine energy. And men, you can't keep saying women will not submit to your leadership if there is not a safe place in order for her to do so. So remember, when there isn't polarity, you're gonna get a lot of crumbling, okay, in a relationship. There's already going to be naturally, I guess you could say, ruffling of feathers with polarity, because common sense, the feminine is soft. She's soft and she is meant to be emotional. And then the masculine is supposed to be able to hold her emotions, but then at the same time, masculine energy is meant to problem solve. So sometimes problem solving isn't always going to give the most beneficial emotional support. So there is going to sometimes be a little bit of, ruffling of feathers, and that's healthy. It's about resolving that conflict. So I hope this helps, guys. God bless.